Hey there, how's it going? So got some hopefully good news in this video about the Mustang, and well, I need some good news about the Mustang in my life so I can get this dang thing out of my life. Oh my god. Not to say it's a horrible car, it's just not a car for me, that's for sure. At least it's a car, so. But with that said, I am heading to the body shop actually today, and we're gonna go take a look at it. We're gonna see what's going on and hopefully get a better idea of when it will be done. I thought this would be a cool opportunity to show it all apart, because it's not generally a sight I see on that car. And hopefully I never see again. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the body shop, see what's up with Buster.
Let's have some fun on Karz Created.
Kia power! Oh shoot, I think I actually spun the wheels there. Woohoo! Oh, there goes my excitement for the day. So while I'm heading to the body shop, I thought I would probably talk about something that's really been on my mind ever since the accident. And what I've been thinking about is, you know, oftentimes when you see this stuff happening, you see the videos of car crashes, especially Mustangs, there is a plethora of comments, usually like, oh, well, they just can't drive. I'd never let that happen. Oh, no, you just don't know how to drive. You can't handle a car like that, yada, yada. Even if it only is a 200-300 horsepower car, somehow these comments always filter through. And, well, to be honest, I've left a few comments of my own because I've never had an issue up until this moment. So I was pretty confident that I knew how to handle my cars. Well, no, I didn't know how to handle my cars. And I'll tell you why that is. It's because what I've learned is knowing how to handle your car doesn't mean knowing how to control it physically and drive it physically, especially if it loses control. That's part of it, but that's not what really that means. I think what it means is, and it's something I've learned now, knowing how to handle a car like that, knowing how to drive a car like a Mustang is more than just knowing how to control it physically. It's more or less knowing what not to do and when to do things that you want to do. I realized that's what it's about. It's not about knowing how to counter steer and knowing how to correct the car when it starts getting out of control. No, like I said, that's part of it, but that ain't all of it. It's knowing that you have a rear-wheel drive car and you can't do all the things you could in, let's say, an all-wheel drive car or even a front-wheel drive car. It's knowing that you have to be careful in certain driving conditions and that you cannot expect the car to do what you think it does in normal driving scenarios. It's knowing that you never have control, no matter how much you think you do, of the car. And that's where the respect comes in. You know, I often never understood that. I never understood what it meant to respect a car with power. It means knowing that you do not have control. Because when you think you have control, that's where you cause yourself problems. For me, that was a big, probably the biggest takeaway from this whole incident here with the Mustang. And it's great because it's a learning curve that I hope never to repeat again. And this is just good wisdom that I can share with you, you know, so, you know, it needs to get out there. While the words are said, I don't think a lot of people really understand what it means, you know, to respect the car, know how to drive the car. You know, just like me, I didn't quite understand it either. So I thought I'd share that little bit of wisdom that I've learned with you. And, you know, life, baby, live and learn. But anyways, right around the corner here from the body shop, so we'll be there in just a moment. Part of me is excited to see the car again, even though it's probably the whole front end's probably removed. The other part of me is kind of nervous. Hopefully there isn't any other damage that I didn't catch or wasn't known, but we'll see. All right, now we're pulling up here now. Sure busy. A lot busier than it was last time. Ah, yes. Parking in the shade. That's beautiful. Love it! Alright. Shut up. Alright, well, I guess let's go in here and see what's up. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing it like that.
Yeah, I know.
But this piece right here.
This piece right here, yeah. You gotta take this off to get to this one, and it goes all the way back against the firewall.
Oh. See, I thought it was easy as just pulling it.
No. No.
Couldn't be that easy, huh?
No.
Oh, okay.
So then all your suspension's bent down here.
Yeah, I figured that.
You saw that. So, but it's just a lot of getting to work, doing it right. You have to remove certain parts to get to the part that you need to replace.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize that it's all like layers.
Yep.
So, wow.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
And as far as what's bent down here,
Everything marked with a pin.
yeah,
That we can tell right now.
that's about all what I see myself. So we're all on the same page there. It's better than being charred. I've had that happen. Well, as you can see, the whole car was apart, and these new cars, they are much more complex in terms of their construction than I had thought. I knew that upper frame rail was bent. I knew that. I did not know, because of the way it's constructed, the amount of labor involved that's going to take to fix it. That's the part that I didn't know. So as it was explained to me, there were like multiple layers of sheet metal that form that upper panel. So that all has to come off. They can't just, like, I thought you could just pull it back in place, and it can't. It has to be completely removed and a new piece put on. And yeah, so it's a whole freaking panel essentially that has to be cut out, re-welded back in. So that sucks, because that's a lot of additional cost than was originally allotted. But hopefully, you know, there's no problems in terms of getting, you know, that updated. Wow, this is turning into a very expensive situation, but thankfully I have insurance. I don't know, hopefully I still have it after all this. What I was told so far, the damages on this car, it is probably now 2/3 of the car's value. So that's not good. You know, any more damage and they very well easily could have totaled out the car. So I didn't realize, like, you know, I thought, you know, let's pull this way, push that way, and we're all good. But, you know, I knew all the suspension parts were done. All that has to get replaced. I don't know if the steering rack is damaged, but definitely the tie rod, sway bar got messed up. Oh God, it's a lot. But really what's holding things up now is waiting for the approval from the insurance company for the additional damages that they found, you know, with that upper frame rail. That's what's making a huge difference right now. If that didn't have to be cut out and welded back in, and evidently the piece itself is really expensive, which is kind of interesting because it's just sheet metal, but whatever. I guess if it wasn't for that, it'd probably already halfway done by now. Parts actually right now apparently are pretty easy to come by from Ford. I know just not long ago they weren't. I guess it depends on which parts and, you know, what car, but I guess, you know, there was a few S550s in there, so I guess they're not having problems with parts with Mustangs, at least for S550s. So that's good. And he said once they get the approval, they'll order the parts, and it should take no more than 2.5 weeks between, you know, they get everything back on, everything painted, put back together, ready to rock. So hopefully by the end of this week, which is when you're going to see this video, there will be, you know, an update and approval from the insurance company for the updated damages. And, you know, hopefully beginning of this upcoming week, they can start ordering parts. Probably the beginning of the following week, they'll start putting everything back together. So 2 more weeks until then. He said 2.5 weeks. So we still have another 4.5 weeks to go as of now. I ain't ever gonna do this again. Oh, it's killing me, man. It's killing me. So yeah, there's the update on the Mustang. Not what I wanted. That was really what I was fearing to hear, but I was expecting it, so what are you gonna do? So, you know, we got more waiting to do, and hopefully not any more, hopefully it doesn't get any more expensive. So we'll just have to wait and see. When I get further updates, of course, I'll let you know. But otherwise, gonna wrap it up here for this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know. If you want to see more content like this and you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Keep a lookout for next year car enthusiast video.